Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Velasquez and today I will be talking to you about euthanasia and assisted suicide and why it shouldn't be legalized. First, I think it's important to know what is euthanasia. The word euthanasia originated in Greece, means good death, and is defined as an easy or painless death, or the intentional ending of the life of a person suffering from an incurable or painful disease at his or her request. It is also called mercy killing. Euthanasia might be a new word for us, like it's really recent, but euthanasia history goes back to the 5th century BC. When ancient Greeks and Romans tended to support euthanasia. Back in the days, there was no intrinsic value for human life. Throughout classical antiquity, there was a widespread support for voluntary death as opposed to prolonged agony, and physicians complied by often giving their patients the poisons they requested. Something interesting is that euthanasia and assisted suicide are similar. They both want to end with the person's life, but the definition of euthanasia and assisted suicide vary. Euthanasia is when a doctor is allowed by law to end a person's life by painless means, as long as the patients and their family agree. Usually is done by using lethal substances. On the other hand, assisted suicide is when a doctor assists the patient to commit suicide if they request it. It is intentionally helping a person commit suicide by providing drugs for self-administration at the person's voluntary and competent request. Now, I will give you the 3 main reasons why euthanasia should not be legalized. First, the religious one, then moral, and then the medical one. For religious, as member of the church, we have been taught that we may know that the worth of the soul is great in the sight of God. But modern conditions and social pressures have blinded many people from this profound knowledge. As a result, choices are being made around the world that disregard the value of human life, and one of them is euthanasia. Each life is truly a gift from God. We can honor His gift by cherishing our own lives, as well as respecting and valuing the life of others. We're precious in His sight. The scripture teaches that murder is forbidden, and even though people or society try to call euthanasia or assisted suicide something merciful, at the end, it's murdering someone. It's from a moral perspective. To commit euthanasia is to fail to see the intrinsic worth or dignity of the person, the judgment that what has worth and what doesn't. It's morally wrong. The ethics of euthanasia is based on dualistic anthropology and wrong moral presuppositions underlying the defense of euthanasia, namely proportionalism and consequentialism. The legitimization of euthanasia can easily be abused by doctors, relatives of the patient, and even the government. One of the examples is that if someone is going to inherit $1 million when his auntie dies, and when he is offered an opportunity to give her a lethal injection, might the heir not find it alluring? There are more examples. You can read them later. And from a medical perspective, advances in medicine have enriched the quality and prolonged the lives of humankind. we live in the 21st century, and those generation have resources that no other generation had access to. So these medical advances have come in the form increased basic medical knowledge, diagnostic abilities, and treatment options, including medicinal and surgical approaches. Also, technology advances have helped medical technology, which has led to the development of equipment that can perform non-invasive surgeries, reducing the time required by patients to heal. Also, more comfortable scanning devices and systems that enhance better diagnosis and monitoring have also been developed thanks to technology. This technology allows any provider to provide better care protocols according to each individual's unique history and make recommendations for testings. And thank you very much for watching. I hope my presentation helped you to understand why euthanasia and assisted suicide should not be legalized.